Mazda.
What's up, guys? Monster Mike checking in. And it looks like I'm about to ride into a storm. That's not fun. So let's see if I can make some adjustments. Man, I'm just out trying to get in the ride before I head out of town. Just had to run some errands. Brittany has the car, so figured run the errands, go for a ride, make a motovlog real quick, kill 3 birds with 1 stone, you know? So out running errands, and I'm heading out of town, about to go down to New Orleans. And the reason I'm going to New Orleans is for a wedding. One of my best friends is getting married this weekend, and should be a good time. So when I was out running the errands, I said I might as well talk about weddings. It's spring, you know, the flowers are blooming, the birds are out. Nice outside, so that means it's wedding season. I kind of said that like it's a bad thing, didn't I? Guess I should wait. It's wedding season, yeah. So yeah, this is the first wedding of the season that Brittany and I are going to. But you know, we're looking forward to it. Seeing some friends, hanging out, eating some good food, some good alcohol and beer. So that's that as far as New Orleans. But back to the topic, weddings. I don't even know how this shit goes anymore, man. Like, is the bride's family supposed to pay? Is the groom's family supposed to pay? Who's paying for weddings nowadays? Is it the bride and the groom? Is it whoever has the most money? What are the stipulations? What are the rules and regulations? I mean, I'm asking for a friend. Inquiring minds want to know. But I know traditionally it's always been one way, but it seems like things are just starting to change. A bunch of friends of mine have been getting married, and it seems like there's differing opinions on it. So what do y'all say? Who's supposed to pay? And I guess along those same lines, let's talk about engagement rings. Do you believe in that a guy's supposed to pay 3 months' salary for a ring? That's how much the ring should cost, the equivalent of a guy's salary for 3 months? I don't know. That's what they've said, right? But I know things have gone on both ends of the spectrum, you know? I guess to each his own, and it all just depends on what your financial situation's looking like. But what do you all feel about that? So, we talked about rings, talked about who's supposed to pay. More along the lines of traditional versus non-traditional. How do you all feel about getting married at venues as opposed to getting married in a church? that brings me to another idea. Where are people getting married nowadays? Is it, I mean, I know where people are getting married, but, you know, traditionally, you'd always say, oh, we're going to the church and getting married in the church, but more and more nowadays, people are getting married at vineyards and all types of other... Somebody's calling me. It's probably Brittany. But, yeah, I know people get married at hotel ballrooms and vineyards and banquet halls. Not the reception, the actual wedding ceremony. How do you guys feel about that? I think I'm more of a traditional guy. I think I want my wedding to be in an actual church. Not super religious or anything, but I just think that, you know, I don't know. What do I think? I've never really thought about it, actually, but my first impulse says, yeah, I want to get married in the church. Yeah, I don't know. What do you all think? Do you want that big storybook wedding down in the big cathedral? Or are you cool with just getting married on outside at a nice little picturesque garden and gazebo? I don't know what's going on here. See, that's what happens when I talk about weddings. Shit gets set on fire. What the hell? Master Mike ain't getting married? Fuck you mean, son? But yeah, I lost my train of thought. Yeah. Anyway. I think I want to get married inside in a church. Now the reception, that's a different story. I'm pretty much open-minded about the reception. It could be pretty much anywhere. I mean, I want it to be nice. I want it to be really nice, honestly, but you know, I guess that's not really a big deal. Well, it is, but it's probably not as controversial or thought-provoking. But while we're talking about receptions, I strongly believe in having an open bar. If you are getting married and you are not having an open bar, don't even invite me. And I mean, that doesn't, not to sound like a dick or an alcoholic, but I think it's common courtesy to have an open bar if you're going to make somebody sit through a wedding. No? Yeah, absolutely. What is this guy doing? Probably should have gone that way. I don't know where I'm going. Yeah, man. Open bar. Open bar. Absolutely open bar. I mean, I don't even think people are trying to have cash bars anymore. Like, I can't remember the last time I was at a wedding where there wasn't a open bar to some degree. It might have been just wine and beer open bar, and then you pay for your alcohol, liquor, hard liquor. But yeah, I can't remember the last time. Anyway, when I get married, definitely gonna have an open bar. You know, nowadays a lot of people have like a signature cocktail or something like that, which is cool. That's respectable. But you gotta give the people free alcohol. Don't you dare make people pay for alcohol at your wedding. That's pretty selfish. Don't you come out. Speaking of receptions, no kids, right? I don't know if that's a thing, like an official thing, but no kids. Absolutely not. No kids running around crying, acting a fool on the dance floor. Take your little ass to bed. Get a babysitter for your kids and leave them home. Weddings and receptions are not for children. N-O-T, period. So we talked about the venue, talked about the alcohol, talked about kids. Guess that brings us to the DJ, right? Or the lack thereof. Now, we're going to a wedding down in New Orleans, and I'm sure there will be a brass band, and I'm sure they're going to second line. But there is absolutely going to be a DJ, though. You know what I mean? Gotta have a DJ. Don't be one of those pricks that has like a little band or piano player. All that shit is nice and classy, but people want to have a DJ. People want to get fucking. They want to hear that new Jeezy. They want to hear that Future. Fuck with some comments, yeah. Seriously though, gotta have a DJ, and a good DJ. Don't hire your homeboy from work who fucking DJs on the side. He DJs bar mitzvahs and shit. Nothing wrong with bar mitzvahs. But don't be a cheapskate and fucking skimp on the DJ. DJs will make or break a wedding. True story. Don't skip on the DJ. So, venue, alcohol, no kids, DJ. I guess that's about it, man. All this shit is probably made up. I have no idea what I'm talking about. Well, I have some idea, but these are no hard and fast rules. I really don't know, like, what the general consensus is on any of this shit, but if it was up to me, those would be some pretty serious guidelines that I try to follow when I'm planning my wedding. I don't know, guys. Let me know if I missed anything. Getting close to home and still gotta pack. Shit like that, so next vlog.